Hey, how's it going? Hope we're all doing well. And we're back in Evolution. And today I think we're gonna have to go nuclear. We're gonna have to go nuclear. We've got a bunch of polonium and stuff that we need to get. And I think we go down. We go down here. we can dig out an area a little bit underneath the base. Also, I've been just doing a bit of work adding synergy matrices to some of this stuff and centrifuge. Also added some more heaters to make this thing go quicker. So this is a 1.1 thousand Kelvin. So that moves quite a bit quicker. So you're crafting. I've also told you to keep like 4 buckets of heavy water in stock. Because eventually we probably need it. Maybe. But where are we? Where are we? So we've got one of these things crafted. Oh, this is the other thing. Is there a cyclic assembler? Like, what do we need for 7 of these? It's just all this nature essence. It's all that nature essence that we need. One other thing we could. Let's go grab. Let's just grab some regular seeds. So you, yeah, you're gonna plant seeds properly for us. So that'll get us a load of wheat. For that, for this, more of these. Let's get. All right, okay. So we're gonna need pressurized reaction chamber because we need polonium pellets. So we're gonna need polonium and a liquid. We're gonna need fluorite dust, and then plutonium pellets needs plutonium and fluorite dust in a pressurized reaction chamber. And these both need nuclear waste. Polonium. But you need it in the isotropic centrifuge. So we're going to need a fission reactor. And then we need fissile fuel. And fissile fuel is going to come from uranium hexafluoride. Uranium hexafluoride is going to need hydrofluoric acid. It's going to need uranium oxide. Hydrofluoric acid is fluorite and sulfuric acid. And we can turn this sulfuric acid into this sulfuric acid. So a bucket of that turns into a bucket of that. Sulfuric. Are you a chemical? You are a chemical. Cool. So you are there. Fluorite. I think we can make in the enrichment chamber. Randomly we have we have plenty of that stuff, so I'm not worried about that. Uranium oxide needs yellow cake uranium. Okay, let's go uranium oxide. In a chemical oxidizer. I need a chemical oxidizer. Chemical oxidizer. Pattern provider. So chemical oxidizer, yellow cake uranium. Chemicals. And then we need yellow cake uranium, which is the enrichment chamber. Oh, we need to tell you how to make uranium. Uranium. There we go. You did split properly. So uranium oxide. We should be able to get a bucket of that. And let's grab you out again. Oh, you're interesting. You don't have. Wait, hang on. Chemical storage. Oh, you only have 5 types. Right. Let's. Oxygen, no. Sulfuric acid, no. Uranium oxide, no. Lithium, no. This, no. And then you are partition based on what's in you. There we go. So uranium oxide is there. Like hydrofluoric acid. Do we have that? We have hydrochloric acid. Okay, so you are a chemical dissolution chamber. Like this. I have a chemical... Chemical oxidizer, reaction chamber, compressing factory, rotary condensator, chemical crystallizer. So I need a chemical dissolution chamber. There's a chemical dissolution chamber. Alright, here's the patent provider. Right. Yeah, this is just a single player. TDT Neon. There we go. But I am, as you say, a hosting partner with Kinetic. So yeah, if you are looking for a host, then Kinetic is doing servers very cheap. Right, hydrofluoric acid. Hydrofluoric acid. Now, have you made... Nice. That is the hydrofluoric acid. Yeah, having money, you know, that's one of the big life's great that's great problems. Right. So hydrofluoric acid is now in there. Okay, uranium hexafluoride. So we've got the uranium oxide, we've got the hydrofluoric acid, so we should now be able to craft uranium hexafluoride. So if we set you to a bucket, and we set you to a bucket, then you should be 2 buckets. So that is in the chemical infuser. Chemical infuser. chemical infuser. This one. Yeah, sadly, this is just running single player. So sorry, I don't have a server, but I'm sure there are some hanging around somewhere. Right, uranium hexafluoride, uranium hexafluoride. Nice. Uranium hexafluoride. So we're going to need another chemical housing. Okay, so that's uranium hexafluoride. That's the chemical dissolution chamber. We're going to need fissile fuel. So mechanism. Storing energy. Yeah, that's the steel casing. You gotta go fast. Speed upgrade. I don't know what that is. Basic laser turret. Enrichment chamber. Chemical oxidizer. Chemical infuser. Elite laser turret. Let's throw some of this away. So we need to get into the reactor. So we need to get down to diamond so I think we definitely need to get here because we need an isotropic centrifuge. So our dependency here is sulfuric acid. Which is this. Let's grab a bucket of that sulfuric acid. Which we also end up crafting in the refinery. And I forget which of these we craft. Not the strange matter. Maybe it is the strange matter. Combining sulfuric trioxide with water vapor and a chemical infusion will give you sulfuric acid. Strong acid use that. Blah blah blah. Basic energy cube. Thanks. So chemical dissolution chamber. Diamond infusions. Also, pattern. So I also realized something. Pattern encoder. I think it's this thing. So you... No, let's not do the osmium. think it's this one. Right. Dump all that, so that's empty. And let's take you. One piece of charcoal, I think, does it. One piece of coal. So we go like this. And then we take our advanced pattern encoder. And you take the adjacent face. You take the south face. So now, if I go enriched iron, like 10. There we go. So we can actually get that gone. So now we can go enriched diamond. Oh, you're just in the enrichment chamber anyway. Right, so that is the enriched there. Reinforced alloy. Gets me a solar generator, refined obsidian. Gonna need some refined obsidian. I need refined glowstone as well. Which is you in the osmium compressor. Osmium compressor. Compressing factory. Hey, that's refined ingots. Let's grab some elite circuits. That's atomic alloys. Ultimate. Wait, what are your... There we go. Teleportation cores, we're going to need to deal with those later. Crystallizing chemicals, another advanced solar. Washing chemicals is a chemical washer. So we need an isotropic centrifuge. So we definitely needed one of these anyway. Fissile fuel needed to run fission reactors is made by processing sulfur, fluoride, and uranium with some water products. Seems complicated, but unlike in real life, it's easy. It seems sulfuric acid to break down fluoride into type. We've already done that. Second is uranium ingots into yellow cake. Finally, hydrofluoric into uranium oxide, and then pipe it into an isotropic centrifuge to produce fissile fuel. Fluorite blocks take about as much sulfuric acid to break down a single fluorite crystal, but produce as much as 9 crystals, so saving sulfur. But I think we're fine. So we can... What are you crafting? You're crafting lithium. Why are you crafting lithium? Oh, because you've decided to craft one of those. Let me check how we're doing for... $27, $24. Okay, we still have channels here. Right. So... Pattern provider... And you are input output, you are nothing, you're nothing. And you are gonna need a chemical conduit. Pressurized. I think it's pressurized, isn't it? Oh, maybe I don't think that. Okay, so finally, fissile fuel. in here. Okay, that is fissile fuel. Okay, so you clear. You need not nuclear waste. You need fissile fuel. Maybe you can store nuclear waste, plutonium, and polonium. That's probably bad, right? Okay, fissile fuel. When a reactor's waste buffer overflows or a tube machine holding radioactive chemicals is broken, a radiation source is spilled out into the world, causing a nuclear accident. Radioactive waste barrels provide safe place for regular and spent nuclear waste to slowly decay. Okay. Let's grab an elevator. Okay. Oh, we're hitting torches. Hmm. Put that laser turret away. Stuff can go away. That can go away for now. Where do we want to go? About here. Oh, and then let's grab you. This will be our base. I'm gonna go probably up. Like There we go. So that level. And then you can get filled in there. That kind of is okay. Ah, stupid gravel. There we go. This is looking a bit better. And we get rid of you. Do do. Probably don't need the advanced pattern encoder right now. Don't need the engineer's hammer right now. Let's grab some more stone. you. Do, 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 do. Ah. Hey, Memo. How's it going? There we go. Oh no, we still miss one there. Fine, we're just gonna do this the other way. We're gonna go like this. No, the game's not being mean. The game is being fine. We're just trying to I'm just trying to fill up all these gaps. There we go, that sorts it out. So we have our... This is where we're going to put our fission reactor in here. So... This we've done. This we've done. We will need this. So... Mechanism fission reactors take fissile fuel and coolant and convert it into nuclear waste and hot coolant. Fission reactors do not produce power by themselves. See the industrial turbine. The reactor accepts two forms of coolant, which can be piped directly in. Water cooling is simpler and less effective, while sodium cooling is stronger but requires an additional multi-block. Because you need the salt melter. Failing to provide coolant will not stop a running reactor, but will cause it to overheat, take internal damage, and eventually explode. Smaller the build, the slower and fewer things can go wrong. Take your time and test it out. Smallest functioning fission reactor is a 3x4x3 multi-block. Scales up to 18x18. We need reactor casings. And at least 4 fission reactor ports are required to supply a fission reactor, 1 for inputting water, 1 for fuel, 1 to output steam, and 1 to output waste. And they can also accept fission reactor logic adapters for reading different information about the multi-block or turning it on and off automatically. They can burn fuel at a rate of maximum rate of 1 millibucket per tick, down to 0.1 millibucket per tick. A kitchen sink can somehow provide infinite water, but how fast can you get it out and into your reactor? So, a couple of things we're gonna need down here. We need channels. I need channels down here. So I need 2 ME P2Ps. I don't need power, I just need channels. Right, let's grab 2 of these dense smart cables as well. And I need a face. I need a face that I can access. Let's grab another controller. Let's grab another ME controller. You want to be the smart cable. And then whoops. Let's grab cable anchors. And let's grab you. And I need my memory card. So now I need to get a cable. That's too far. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There it is. Where are you? There you are. Right, and then back up here. Let's drop down here and then nice. So we've got a bunch of channels. So we've got 128 channels here that we could do something with. So I'm going to take this opportunity to take a brief break. I'll be back shortly. Right, okay, so we need fission reactor casings. Fission reactor ports. We'll grab one of these redstone logic adapters. I'll finally teach you how to make those, and then control rod assemblies are these. Molecular assembler. Whoop. Right, okay, so how do we craft you? Fission reactor, logic adapter, industrial turbines. It can go up to an 18 by 18. Oh, reactor glass. So if we make like like it can go up to 18 by 18. How big is this? Let's do like a 7 by 7. Like 7 cube. So in terms of reactor glass, I think we want 100 reactor glass. Let's make like 100 reactor casings. Oh, you. We can probably actually do this now, and boom, an extra. An extra CPU. Also, we've got some time goo. Oh, that's XP fluid. You are going pretty quick. Yeah, that goes pretty quick like that. Oh, we were getting all that wheat, weren't we? How much wheat have we got now? 101. And too many seeds. And you're crafting away. That's kind of funny when it's like that. Like there, it's fine, but there... Yeah, it's going. I wonder if it does that on a server. Okay, so there's our reactor casings and our reactor glass. Two, three, four, five, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then reactor glass. One, two, three. Okay. And then you need more reactor glass, reactor casings. Let's grab like 20 of them. I think you have gotten stuck. No? Maybe it's you. Yeah, it was you. I was just waiting on you. Only I was off by 2. Okay. So that's the reactor casing. So fission reactor ports. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and you. Nope. Gonna need to get a configurator, aren't I? Config. Let's grab a configurator mechanism. Okay, you. I'm gonna need. I've had all of these. Oh, I need to do this. Hang on. Hazmat. Uh, radioactive waste barrel. I don't care about these. So fission fuel assembly. reactor, once the Q body is fully built, at least one fission fuel assembly, at least 4 fission reactor ports, 1 for fuel, blah blah blah. Okay, so that's you. Reactor redstone. So I need fuel assemblies stacked on top of each other. So one. No, we're not gonna go there. If we do that, so we need 20 of these. Fission fuel assemblies and then control rod assemblies. Right. Fuel rod. Fuel assembly. Fuel assembly. I want 20 of these. Rod assembly. I want 4 of these. Oh, nice. The induction thingy actually built. Nice, we got 2 of those. They're actually working now. Okay, that's the 20 fission ports. You are crafting 8 now? Let's go speed a couple of those things up. Nice, we got those all done. Small modded reactor, you know. Now, I hope it works like this. Aha! Right. Output cooler, input only. Right, you are going to output waste, you are going to output coolant. Right, okay, so I need an export... pair of export buses. And a load of cable. And we'll get a smart cable as well. Right, and then let's grab crafting. And you can fill with water. And grab those. I feel like I should have some information about this. Babysitting an efficient reactor setup is important when it first comes online, but there are other things to do once it starts running. They can be configured to emit a redstone signal under hazardous conditions or automatically activate the reactor. Using a comparator reading a radioactive waste barrel to tell your reactor to turn off when the barrel is too full, or toggle an emergency coolant supply if the reactor starts to overheat. Reactor logic port. Is there... did they go somewhere specific? Do we need like a controller or something? Control rod assembly. Output waste, output coolant, input only. Yeah, and you're just a wrench. Am I doing this wrong? Mechanism, fission, reactor. Let's check the mechanism wiki. Fission reactor, 4 fission reactors, 1 coolant input, 1 coolant output, 1 fissile fuel input, 1 waste output. Edges must be a cuboid minimum outside of 3x4x3. The edges of the outer shell must be made of fission reactor casing. Faces are reactors, fission ports, or redstone. The interior of the cube can be either air or fission control rods. Control rod is 1x1 of 1 to 15 fuel assemblies and a single control rod. Control rods should not touch each other. Oh, I think reactor. I think you're like that. I think Extreme Reactors does it like this. Yeah, there we go. So you, not water bottle, you want to be water. Aha! And then your redstone mode is activation. You will emit when it's a high temperature. You will emit when there's a critical level of waste. And then we go redstone reader. 1, 2. Redstone writer. Variable store. And then we want a logic cable, logic. Ooh. Oh, no, have we crashed? I don't know what that was about. Logic cable. I don't know why I ended up with those genes, but right, I want variables. What's the portable logic programmer? So you, and we're gonna call you. We're gonna call you high temp. Oh no, that's a search. So that's high temperature. So I want to turn this on. So I want an and. I want an and, really. So you and you. Yeah. Hey, Robbie Smith. How's it going? So you should be reading this. You should be reading this. If this and this, then. So if this is false and this is false, then turn this on. If either of you turn on, i.e., there's high temperature, or there's that, then this, yeah, that's the NAND. So it's not and. So you want to give me fissile fuel. Okay, you are making an amount of steam. This is kind of noisy. But we're making nuclear waste. Right, now let's grab an import. 2 import buses. Grab those 2. And yeah, I'm doing all right. We're making nuclear waste. Steam? Yeah, mechanism steam. Right, so how are these going? Yeah, I mean, we've just made the nuclear reactor, so, you know, it's about as well as it could be. We have plenty of fissile fuel here. Temperature's going alright. Temperature's alright here. Got plenty of space for steam. Let's craft. Let's get these cleaned up. Yeah, look at the speed of those going. Oh, I guess you're occasionally running out of water, which means that maybe you're not making enough copper. That's kind of interesting. So we need to not go too quick with that. Eight. Yeah, eight is good. But we need. Okay, I'm not worried about this reactor right now. We're burning about a bucket per tick. Or is that a millibucket per tick? It's about 2 millibuckets a tick. So we could get this going more. You can get this. There we go, you're making the gold now. Which is what we need for this. There we go. Did I not? Oh, can you not go into there? Oh, maybe you can't go in there. Radioactive barrels. What other games do I play? Mostly Minecraft. Been doing some 2 Point Museum, Jump Space. Let's grab pressurized. Basic pressurized tube? Yeah, we should be able to do that. Let's break. Like this. Okay, so we are producing nuclear waste there. Let's grab storage. And let's grab an interface. Let's grab another storage bus. So I have an idea. You will partition. Oh, can you not pull out of there? Let's grab. Need all that water, that gold out of there. There's the interface. Cable. And then I need some quartz fiber, quartz fiber, cable here. Yeah, but various games, a lot of factory type games, automation games. There we go. You are going there. Can I see that nuclear waste now? Nuclear. So you can't see that. So let's grab some chemical. Can I grab an advanced chemical tank? Advanced chemical tank. Grab one of these. Oh, thanks for the follow. And welcome in. You are right. I mean, the nuclear waste is being dealt with. We're getting the nuclear waste out. We've got plenty of fissile fuel here. I definitely need another at least another processor. You can ask, but no guarantees you get an answer. Right, okay. You're going fast. Let's sleep. Aha! Right, so the advanced chemical plant tank. We're slowly making the osmium. Oh, we're making another one of these. How many of these have we crafted so far? 2. We could probably make a turbine as well at some point, but oh wait, doesn't Oritech have something that takes steam? Boiler, dynamo. Boiler. Yeah, the steam boiler. Steam boiler add-on. And then steam. The steam engine. Yeah, so we could push could push that steam into steam generators if we start to fill up. And you're making all that. The raw biopolymer. Slowly. We'll make sure you're going as well. how are you doing? You're all good still. Got like 20 buckets of fuel, so that's filling up. We were still trying to get this advanced tank. I am quite happy with my channel decorations and stuff like that. Thanks. Yeah, I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy with where the channel is. Right, you are still crafting the fissile fuel. It's osmium. Let's grab like 15,000 osmium here, so let's throw this in here. So we'll have you craft up all of that. And we can turn all you in. Right. Advanced chemical tank. Oh, that might help as well. Feral. Let's grab a feral flare lantern. I want you to input from the top, output from the front. Can you not take nuclear waste? No, thanks for the offer, already. I'm quite happy. I'm not worried at the minute. So you've got nuclear waste in you, but why aren't you chemical? Radioactive for regular and spent nuclear waste to slowly decay. Multiple barrels can be used to in parallel. Cannot be destroyed through any other means. Polonium and plutonium do not decay in barrels, but can be stored. It's safer to avoid nuclear accidents. The when over an if. Use logistics that transfer but don't hold the chemicals, such as applied logistics or pipes. The number one cause of nuclear accidents among players is mistakenly broken piping that holds hazardous material. A dire situation. So you don't work. That doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know what happens there. I assume we have a little accident at that point. Okay, yeah, good to test away from the base, yeah. Maybe in the nether. But the thing is, I can't see... the only thing you can extract or put in there is nuclear waste. But you're not accessible. What about if I... Because I need to process this stuff. I need to process this, but I need to be able to see it. I need to be able to get access to it. So, like, you can't see that. And like that chemical tank isn't filling. Nuclear waste, radioactive waste barrel. What about chemical tank? Like, you can store that. Allows multiple fuels of chemical thrower, dynamic tank. Yeah, I wonder if the only thing that can store this is radioactive waste. Is nuclear waste. So what do we do with this? We either throw it in the solar neutron activator, or we throw it in the isotropic centrifuge. The isotropic centrifuge I can craft down here and basically fill but yeah, I can't see the waste. Nuclear waste. So we're gonna have to Can we put it in an ender tank? Can we put it in an ender tank? Let's see. White dye. No, you don't go into these tanks. I guess because you're not a you're a chemical, not a fluid. Yeah, I need to convert it all. Basically, I need to convert it all. I need to get the plutonium and polonium. That's the main thing I'm interested in. Is converting it all. It's how to get it up here. And maybe what I do is just like right, hang on. Quantum entangle porter. Yeah, so we'll get the quantum entangle. We'll get a couple of quantum entangle porters. And let's grab a steam. Steam engine. Because I'll send the steam through as well because I've got a ton of steam. Steam dreams. Right. Quantum entangle. Entangle porter. Quantum entangle. Oh, entanglo porter. Right, okay, so set waste in. Did you even start crafting the core for me? No. Okay, maybe you did. Right, and then let's put this somewhere. I think I'll just put it out here. Let's grab you because I need to clear out the snow. This. There we go. This should do. That can go in there. I might need those in a minute. Cores. Yeah, we'll have these elite machine cores. And we'll pull so let's grab a solar neutron activator. And then I should be able to pull a wire off there. Right. pressurized conduit. And you are output. So you should be giving me nuclear waste. Right, hang on. Outside. Reactor. Ah. Pressurized tube. Helps if I actually connect it up. So I'm hoping you will go in here first. And then we will put this solar neutron activator. And you should just give me... your input. Is it because you're all going into there? Can we make you priority? Well, what we can do... if we break you... and we do that... you should end up in here first. I hope. Default app, portal. Do you need... keep some machines chunk loaded? Shouldn't be a problem with that. Transporter config should be okay. You don't need power, do you? I don't remember these things needing power. I don't remember them needing power. I mean, it's easy to get them power. Yeah, it doesn't need power. Frequency waste in... Do they need, like, linking or anything daft like that? Quantum entangle porters. Hang on, let's grab a chemical. Let's grab a teleportation core. Because there is a quantum entangle porter. Inside you find specific frequencies. The entangle porters have a buffer so can store a set amount. You want to set the sides up to properly determine what goes in and out of the block, especially if you're using these transfer gases. So there's the core. What are you? You're the QIO storage. That's the digital miner. That's about making portals. Oops. Output. Let's go back to the reactor. So, like, I can definitely see you've got power. Maybe you can't transfer nuclear waste through the entangle porter. Maybe we can't transfer. Use logistics transfer, but don't hold the chemicals. Yeah, so maybe the entangle porter doesn't do it because it stores it rather than just transferring it. So how else? From the wiki, quantum entangle porter cannot handle radioactive materials. Very good. Okay. Okay, well, let's do it a different way. Let's see if we can just... Let's see if we can just transfer it. Right, hang on. So you. And you could be you. Exporter. Nuclear waste. So I'm not going to try and store it. I'm just going to try and pull it straight out. Let's also get an isotrop. One of these fellas. And then you also want to export nuclear waste. I don't know what robot's for, but let's throw you in there. No, I do want to keep you. But instead... So either you are pushing into there, so let's do this, see if they can do this. Nuclear waste, and nuclear waste. So you are not... You are not sending that in, probably because it's maybe it's because it's trying to store it? Or it would try and store it? So let's do that. No, so you're not doing that? quartz, fiber. These devices are online. You are slowly decaying. And you're still creeping up. Okay, so I've got a feeling it's gonna be like there's no simpler AE setup than this. It's literally trying to push into these barrels. They're not connected because that should just be doing power. So I don't know. Use logistics that transfer but don't hold chemicals such as applied energistics or pipes. Oh, what about laser IO? There is a chemical card. Or I don't know if I doubt this thing. Right, okay. So next step. No, only designated storage blocks will accept it. So let's try nodes. Let's try this. See if I can get oh no. Oh bugger. Oh, that's got rid of a lot. Whoops. Oh god. That. Whoops. Let's... Yeah. Oh, crap. Oh, good God, oh, shit. Ah. Oh, I really made a mess of that. Don't even know where that biogenerator came from. There's a storage bus there. Bunch of ME P2P tunnels. They're gone. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Dense. Cable. Let's grab my memory card as well. Card. Ah. Right, that's you. Quantum bridge and wireless access points are connected to different network. Right, okay, you're connected again. The biogenerator shouldn't be from the B place. So, oh god, all these cables have gone to there as well. Oh, that was a horrible mistake. That was a horrible mistake. You're okay. This is offline. Right, you are now back online. Up here. Oh no, all of these are offline. Oh, I hate that one. You want to be a dense cable. Right, where's my memory card? Here. Right, this is the important one. Let's grab you from a... Okay, you are now online. These are still on. These are online. This power is unlinked. I don't know where this power's going. Here, these are all offline. Where were you connected? Ah, right, okay. This P2P tunnel there. Okay, so grab another P2P tunnel. No. But you are not connected. You're now online. Let's go back out here. Okay, you're online again. Let's shrink again. We're still missing. Right, you're online. That and that. Okay. Okay, we're nearly back to where we were. Export bus. You need to be dense. Smart cable. Oh, I had some there. Right, and then acceleration cards, a crafting card, fissile fuel, water. Hey, Boat McBoatface Junior, how's it going? Right, you're offline. Why are you offline? Because I need to get some power. Quartz. I need you. Yeah, and then that there. Okay, now these are online. Shit. You are not filling that tank. Is it because you are water and you are not? I've got water there. You are online. And you're online. Let me just grab just grab a terminal. Oh, why can I not craft logic processors? You're offline. Right, you are crafting that? Okay, you are back working there. So only one of them's got the crafting card. Yep, that's right. Okay, so there's definitely something. Oh, you're saying unlinked? Let's just check that. There we go. So whatever was going on, that tunnel wasn't linked up properly. So you are getting water again. Yeah, it was a little bit explodey. You know, it's a little fine. It's fine. Okay, okay. We're almost there. We're almost back where we were. So we can import the Steam again. And then nodes and the connector. And I think I don't know where my laser wrench is. There it is. So there is nuclear waste here. So what I need to do is this and this. Can I link you directly? And you are going to be insert on white. You are going to be extract. Okay. So laser IO. We can do it with laser IO. So we're gonna laser IO this. The other option, there's also a very silly option where I just make a glass roof over there. But laser IO is good. But I think that is a good place to call it. We had a little bit of a disaster, and we may. Okay, you're back online. You're all online. Okay, so it could have gone worse. These are online. These are all online. So yeah, could have gone worse. These are all online. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna call it there for this, and then we'll get the Mugdall. But thanks for watching YouTube.